All right, perfect. All right, just want to do a quick audio check. Can everybody just give me a chat back if you hear me okay? And if everyone could type in where it says two, make sure you have it to everyone on top. Just make sure everybody can be able to see everybody's chat. There we go. Elizabeth, good to see you. Welcome. Martin, good to see you. All right, Steve, perfect. All right, well, welcome back, fellow traders. Let me just get some things a little lighting over here, a little bit better so you guys could see. Let me just get the recorder up and running, and we'll just get ready to go. Hold on a second. Okay. All right, welcome everybody. My name is Fausto from Cyber Trading University, and welcome. We are going to talk about how to trade a bear market with the recession and seeing what the big rally that we're having right now. And maybe if you've been watching on my social media, you're trying to figure out like what the hell is this guy finding and how you get in these and what the hell's level 4 and everything. We're going to cover it. And I could tell you this, I will probably make you a 2 to 3 times better trader in the next 30 minutes. There are a lot of you here that don't realize that you're able to see the orders in the future. And I'm going to show you how to do that. And I'll tell you, just two things that you have to do to make you that much better. Now, this is a part 2. Part 1 is pretty much merged with part 2. So if you missed part 1, don't worry about it. We're going to cover it also because we did have people that came from other events. So sometimes I want to hear it as a repeat. So we have it here for you. All right. So let me just change the slide here really quick. Hey, hi, Faust from Calgary. I emailed you yesterday, asked you for the book and the book video. It bounced back. Yeah, Yahoo doesn't like your domain, I don't think. Oh, that's terrible. I don't know why. We have a lot of people from Calgary, Tony. But you know what, Tony? Today we'll be able to get it for you. Okay, we'll give you access to our portal page. You can download it straight from there. All right. So in the meantime, everyone, just really quick. Just a disclaimer, I'm not making any guarantees or promises. It works for everyone. By the way, if anyone guarantees you anything other than you're going to die one day and you're always going to pay taxes, shouldn't do anything with them. But it varies for everybody. Just please make sure there's a very high risk in trading. So be very careful before you go out there and make an investment in the market. Here's a couple of things we're going to be covering. I'm going to talk to you and teach you about how to follow the big money in stock. I mean, where does BlackRock buy their stock? Where is, Goldman Sachs, the algorithms, the institutions, all these crazy things you hear about. I'm going to show you how we find it. We're also going to talk about price action. I'm going to show you how to follow order flow. Remember, for some of you don't know, I'll let you know I was a market maker. I live here in New York. I'm going to show you how we actually trade here on the floor of the exchange. You have access to that now with the new rules that have changed. When to trade, worst time to trade, how to be, where to get that technology, all that good stuff. So, and then obviously one of the hardest things that is to teach you a little discipline psychology. Okay. Because I think most people are here is not because we make money, is because we don't know how to control losses. So my main goal is to show you not about and brag about winners like most people do, because it's all about controlling and making sure you don't make those mistakes on the big ones. So I'm going to spend some time talking a little bit about the Magnificent Seven stocks. Now, there are over 25,000 stocks that trade. I don't want to go into, I'll show you what makes other ones better and easier controllable, but I think everyone here at some point in time did buy some of these stocks. I'm going to educate you a little bit more about it, and I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. So before we do that, I'm going to ask everyone a question here. Does anybody have a stock right now you want me to look at? Any stock? Any stock? By the way, CTO, if you could just private message in public, you don't have to keep it private. Give me a stock, and we're going to bring up a stock. We're going to check it out, and we're going to see what the stock is doing. I want to see if you guys got a game plan, all that good. USO. Okay, United States Oil Fund. All right. Oh, PLTR was a nice one. Yeah, PLTR has been doing fabulous. That's been a good one. Tesla. Randall. Okay, let's see what Tesla's doing. Tesla's doing okay. All right. All right, you know what? That's it. No one else has any positions. Harry, you didn't get in position. Brian, Billy. All right, listen, we're going to use Tesla. Okay. The only reason I don't like to use Tesla is that I didn't know so many people hate Elon Musk. So we're going to go out there. We'll look at Tesla and we'll check it out. All right. So what I'm looking at right here is Tesla obviously has been taking a very big hit lately. You can see how the stock went from like 270 all the way down to about 180. Okay. Now, my question to you, and by the way, if you really want to learn how to trade, you got to chat. Okay. I'm going to ask questions. And if you don't ask, that means two things. You really don't care what I'm talking about, or two, you're distracted doing something else. Or three, you just don't know the answer, and I'd rather get a question mark. So, why did the stock go down? Why did Tesla go down? Go from 270 down to 190. Let's see how you all answer that question. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be shy. No one's going to pick on you, make fun of you, nothing. Why do you think? Selling pressure. Okay. Sell, more sellers and buyers. Now, I want you to listen to me carefully. Look all the questions, the answers that some of you are coming up with. Pretty much every one of you are answering the same, coming up the same answer. Sellers. You're all saying the same crap, right? Sellers, right? Now, this is where I'm going to prove to you why 80% of the traders fail in trading. Do you see sellers on a chart? How would we have known that we were going to deal with sellers? You don't, right? You don't see it, right, Margaret? Okay. How much smarter and better trading decisions if I could tell you that we can see where those sellers are? Let me show you. I'm going to bring up something that's called level 4, which I'm going to teach you today about it. I just got to bring it up. There's a little bit of data. It's going to take a little time to come up. Okay. So what we're going to see right here as the data comes up, we're going to see all the future orders that are out there trading right now. It could be anybody. It could be Elon Musk. It could be institutions. It could be everyone. But I'm going to show you exactly where all those orders are. And you're going to have a little bit of a game plan if you're doing options, if you're doing swing trading or day trading, whatever it may be. All right. So now you could see right here that we're looking at the stock. And if you look at these red lines right here, there's some big sellers right around 200. And you got a lot more buyers here between 185 and 180. Now, watch this carefully. Where are those numbers? So let me clear this up. Let me draw some trend lines. So we said 200, right? So, and we say 180, right? Was that 180, 185, right? Is that what we said? Okay. So it's 180, 185, right? So now look at those lines. All right. Let me clear this out. Let me draw those lines again. So basically, we know that's a resistance, that's a resistance, that's a resistance, 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 support, right? So we could basically see that 180 to 185 is a pretty major support levels. And when we saw that crash the other day, when it ran from 230 to 180, we actually could have done pretty well if we just had a game plan, knowing that we knew those orders were out there. Now, you could see them in the past, but are they indicative of the future? Well, kind of basically did that. All right, let's do one more. Let's do, because I got it up and running, let me do the famous one that everyone knows, right? Let's do NVIDIA, all right? Everybody cool with NVIDIA? Let's do NVIDIA. So let me bring up NVIDIA. NVIDIA. So NVIDIA, you could see here, took a hell of a haircut, went from 140 all the way down to 130, all the way down to 90. Now, why did it not go past 140 and 130, and why did it bounce at 90? Let me see how you guys let me see how all of you are going to answer that question, because I'm going to show you something really cool, even better than I just showed you before. Well, we're going to do these. We'll come back to that, Martin, okay? Supply and demand. All right. So I want to, is anyone here a subscriber to our Cyber Training University's like YouTube channel, Instagram, TikTok? Anyone there? Okay. There's the YouTube channel. By the way, Rich, if you could just post up all the other channels so people will click on it. So if you have not done this already, subscribe to the channel immediately. Okay. Now I want to show you something really quick. These are my reels, and I had one video that went viral. This one right here, the third one, it got over almost 1 million views. Okay, now I don't average 1 million views. You could see right here, I'm averaging like 4,000, 3,000, 5,000. Some of them went a little viral, but 1 million shares. Now I want you to watch this video and read what it says. If you think the video is going to hit 140, you might be right, but there's one problem. There's a 1.1 million share seller at 135, and there's a 1.6 million share seller at 140. Now, you could look right here, it had over 2,000 likes. It had over 300 comments. And this video was actually done on this specific day, right here. It was done on July 11th, okay? And you could see that it never wanted to break that high and this high. Now, I got a lot of scrutiny from it. People on there like, Fausto, this stock is going to be at the end of the year. It's going to be at 160. You should read the comments. You don't know what you're talking about. And all I said was this, and this is why we're all here. I am on your team. I'm not here to bash NVIDIA and stuff like that. All I'm saying is that I hope it goes to 200. But why own a stock when you could buy it back cheaper? Well, look what ended up happening. It went down all the way down to 90. Now watch this. Here's the video. And look where the orders are. 140 and 190. Okay? That's where the biggest orders are on the long-term chart. I can zoom in a little closer. Now, let me ask you something. Am I making this up? Is this fake news? Is this a recording? You think I'm BSing you? Or you think I know what I'm talking about? Did I get everyone's attention yet? Think about it. If you owned it at 135 and I told you that the next biggest buyer is not at 90, and you're like, Fausto, there's no way I'm going to lose 45 points on a stock going down 30%. I'm like, well, listen, I don't know. I'm just a day trader. I just tell you where the orders are. You don't like to hear the truth that your spouse is cheating on you? All right, that's that's up to you. All right. You don't want to know that the broker is stealing your money? All right, that's okay. You be in denial. Okay. This is the facts. Now, how much smarter and better trading decisions if you were able to see this and orders that you're in right now to read the future? Did I get your attention? Did I lose anybody? Give me a yes if you hear me okay right now, so I know that you guys are paying attention. Yes, Fausto, I hear you. I don't want to make sure I'm not here talking to myself. Exactly, Elizabeth. Listen, I am not here for my health, okay? I was not being forced to be here. I am here to do you a favor, all right? I am here to give you, I've been doing this for 30 years, and I just see way too many people in this world lose money. And, I'm not a social media guy, okay? Those viewers that you see right here, okay, let me just bring this up here. All these new people that you see right here on Cyber Training University, how many viewers I got? I got about 112,000. I just started 3 months ago. I refuse to go on social media. This is just Instagram. Okay, that's not even TikTok and everything else. I refuse to go on it because I just don't feel, to take the time to go out there. But over the course of the years, I just seen too many people on social media getting totally that are just telling people bullshit, right? So I'm here to give you free information to tell you, okay, listen, enough with the bullshit. Listen to the guy that's showing you his Lamborghini that he probably rented, or the guy that's on his Learjet that he basically probably as a prop. You don't know what to believe. Well, I'm here to show you what you should be believing. And how do I know that? Well, let me introduce myself. Okay. Before I go further, right here. Before I go further, let me tell you about who I am and why you should be paying attention in the next 30 minutes and how I'm going to make you that much better of a trader. I've been doing this for 30 years. I've competed against all the schools. Every school I competed against, I beat them at the Traders Challenge. Period. You can call the money show, and you could do that. If you've been to any of the expos, I've been to France, I've been to Canada, I've been all over the place. Okay. The difference between everyone else out there and Cybertrade University and myself is because they were never a market maker. Now, I got started when I was 22 years old. I'm 52 now. I've been doing this for 30 years. I love what I do. Okay. But what I love more is change people's lives. Listen, inflation is killing people right now. Unemployment's killing each other. AI is going to replace your job, whatever it is. The thing is this, the stock market is not going out of business. It pays a lot of money. You all know that. You've been through COVID. I know everyone tried it. But the thing is, you're making things more complicated than what it is. Now, over the years, I've surrounded myself with some of the best traders in the world. I've learned from them. They learn from me. Great traders never stop learning. Anything that gives us an edge, we go out there and do it. Now, for everyone to be here as of right now, I'm going to do everyone a favor. Okay. I'm actually the author of a #1 bestseller, How to Beat Market Makers at Their Own Game. A market maker is a trading firm. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to give you my email address. Fausto@pctucorp.com. You can see it there in the bottom. I want you to email me right now because you can go to Amazon. You could buy my book for $47, and I got to pay the commission to Wiley. Or you know what? I'd rather just give it to you for free. Okay. So if anybody here wants my book, here's your chance to get it. It's a fast read. It's color. Like I said, it's #1 bestseller. It's published by one of the biggest publishing companies in the world, Wiley, which is, not a self-published book. But just open up your inbox, like me, and just type in my name, Fausto, and just say, hey, Fausto, send me a book. And by the way, I don't know who you are, whatever, but just make sure you tell me who your name is. Okay. Some people don't have their name, whatever. So at least I can talk to you as from your name, and just hit send. Write book, or just say, hey, Fausto, love you, whatever it is. If you got a question, whatever, just really short. So we just get this thing ball rolling. I don't want you to hold your eyes up, and we'll take care of that. All right. Ooh, look, I got my own email. Look, see, Fausto, book. There we go. All right. Anybody else? Get me an email. I'm just waiting. So while you can do that, send me an email, and listen, this will give you good basics about trading because, like I said, we're only going to be here for another 20 minutes. Now, I've been a guest at some of the biggest brokerage firms, exchanges. I'm actually, I would say, a speaker for NASDAQ, telling you about something I'm going to teach you right now, which is called NASDAQ Book Viewer. It's called Level 3. We're going to cover that. I've been featured on many, many stations. Actually, just last week, I just went to go see Charles Payne. Was down at Fox Business Media. Great guy. We're going to have him on my podcast, hopefully shortly. But like I said, I went to go see him to tell him, I said, Charles, why don't you talk about day trading? And he's like, you're right. We should be talking about it, right? They don't realize how many of us are out there. But it's not just day trading, swing trading, and all that stuff. But anyway, this is my family. I've been married for 25 years, my 3 wonderful sons. I love trading because I can spend more time with them. Trading is not a full-time job, all right? Because everybody's always worried about, I don't have the time. I got to have surgery. I'm going on vacation. Listen, you can do this anywhere in the world. We only probably have, here's my trading room. I'm going to invite all of you guys in it right now, right when we're done. This is our trading room right here. Looks pretty complicated, right? Well, it's really not. We got about close to 200 traders in there right now. These are all of them on the left-hand side. This is our chat that we have going on, showing you iceberg orders. Look, oh, they're looking at this one right here. Look at this one. Wow, that's a nice one. Who brought up PLTR? Look at that. Big iceberg order, 1.8. Look at that. What is that? 190,000 shares are going to sell 29. Just giving everyone some. And look where it is. Beautiful. All you're going to have access to it. But my point is, we only have about 20% at a given time. Life gets in the way, right? So what I do in my free time, you say? I teach people like you. I own a living channel, Fausto Home Living. If you want to subscribe, I'll teach you how to catch lobsters, how to take care of backyard chickens, maybe how to make authentic Italian tomato sauce. These are a couple of things that I do as therapy to kind of get away from trading that I enjoy. And I know you have some hobbies too. I love fishing, but the thing is this is not about me. This is about you. And I just like to share my life that I went through and what I had to go through to get where I am to be in front of you, to tell you how to do the same. So what we're going to talk about is exactly the meltdown and then the rebound that we just had. And that's where it comes down to it. Yeah, that's the link right there. If everybody just click on it, that's the YouTube channel. Just make sure you subscribe to it. I think you're going to, my videographer works for Netflix. So some people say, are you making a movie? Yeah, they kind of look like movies. So sorry about that. They look a little too crazy or something, but whatever. Just when you have a little time on your hands, that's what you do. But anyway, let's talk about trading, right? Because I want to go back and show you about the NVIDIA trade, the PLTR trade, the Tesla trade, all that. By the way, a lot of people email me a book. Emmy, I got yours. Oh, wow. Look at this. Ted, Sean, Bryce. I don't know who you are. Is that you, Joe? Bill? Wow, a lot of you email me back. Looks like half of you did, not all of you. All right, that's okay. Maybe you're not sold yet. That's all right. Anyway, so let's stop looking backwards. Let's start looking forward. Let's start looking what makes the market really move. And that's where everyone has this problem when they trade. They're looking at indicators. They're looking at, scanners. They're waiting to get that newsletter. The hell with that crap. Okay? Let's focus on the future. Where is, the big block orders? Where are the institutions, the algorithms, the dark pools, all those things that you thought you didn't have access to? Guess what? You do now. You didn't before. And I know that because I was a market maker. I had to get registered. I had to be licensed. I had to work for somebody. They changed the rules and you have access to these tools. So what do we need to do to be successful? Follow the big money. Now, we're going to talk about two different vehicles of execution. We're going to talk about level 3 and level 4. The level 3 is called Book Viewer, NASDAQ Book Viewer. Level 4 is obviously the next level. Now, I think everyone here is stuck on level 1 and level 2 quotes. Now, this is the basic every order that's out there. We're going to talk a little bit about it. It's where you're going to see all the hedge funds, the institutions, all the market makers / traders from every brokerage firm out there. So let's start off with level 3 quotes. Okay. So I'm actually, you could say a speaker for NASDAQ because they want you to know how to use their platform. Now, listen, I don't work for NASDAQ, but they had me come on there because they know that if you all knew how to trade the exchange, you would be that much better and smarter trader. Remember, if you don't trade and make a transaction, they make no money. I don't know if you know that. Okay, they're not there for their health. They're there that they want their clients, which technically you are, and the New York Stock Exchange, whatever. You got to know how to trade the market. So I'm going to show you how it works. Okay. So everybody get a pen and paper ready because we're going to have a little fun right now. Let me get my crayons. All right. So here are buyers. Here are sellers. Everybody wants to buy Snapchat. Whoever wants to pay for the most is up on top. Whoever wants to buy it for less money is down at the bottom. This is the price they want to buy it for. That's how many shares are looking to be bought at that price. And this is how many orders make up those shares. Same thing for the sell side. Whoever wants to sell for the least amount of money on top, whoever wants to sell for more money is down at the bottom. So just think of this as that this is a big chat room. And you're seeing every single order around the entire world of every single person out there want to trade Snapchat. Now, NASDAQ makes up about 50% of the volume. The other 50% come from other exchanges like the New York Stock Exchange, the CBOE, and other ECNs out there. So this is pretty much the largest, most liquid order book in the exchange. Now, let's clear this out. And let me show you how we're going to utilize this. Now, remember what you all said. How do stocks go up and go down? Buyers and sellers. Okay, perfect. So here are your buyers on the bottom. And you could see that the stock UPS, when it hit this price of roughly 125, after a few hours, the thing went right up to 129. Now, why did it pick 125, right? Why didn't it go to 120? Why didn't it stop at 127? What made it stop at 125? Well, it's not that it was support levels. It's because they had buyers out there. So when I look over here on the exchange and I work my way down, which I know is a little difficult to read, but when you see that 5-digit number, that's that number right there. That buyer right there is this guy right here. So that support level is made up of buyers. Not only a buyer, 34 different buyers that equal 59,000 shares. Is that a lot, you may ask? Well, I don't know. Is 200, 300, 600, 500 sound like a lot? And then you add it just out of nowhere, out of every single order, you got 59,000. That's about, on the average, 500 times more the average order at every price. I think that's a lot. Okay. And you probably wouldn't realize that unless you saw all the other orders out there. Now, let me show you another one. Let's look at resistance levels. The stock PayPal, it goes from $65, stops at 67, comes straight down to 65. Why 67? Why not 70? Where'd that number come from? Well, when you look at the sell side, because when you own a stock, you should always have a game plan, right? Your game plan is, I need to sell where the big orders are. I got to sell right where the other sellers are. And the biggest seller out here is this big number down here. That number is this number. That order is that order. Now, let me ask everyone a question. Did I lose anybody yet? Did I lose anyone? Yes or no? Great. Now I'm going to prove something else to you right now. Okay. I am going to do, if I can do it, a poll. Yep, I have access to it. Now, my poll I'm going to launch right now is, do you have level 3 quotes? So everybody just answer this poll question I just posted up. See how you guys answer this question. And be honest. And if you're a student, don't answer the question. Okay? All right. A little impressed with the questions, answers that are coming across. All right. I'm going to end the poll. That's okay, Larry. I'm going to end the poll. I'm going to share the results. So remember I told you 80% of traders fail? Well, you got 70% of you say you don't have it, and 13% say you're not sure. So I'll give it take a little over 80%. Now, think about this for a second. How much smarter and better trading decisions would you make in your trades if you knew where every buyer and seller was in the stock that you're in? How about this? How about in Forex? How about in cryptocurrency, in Bitcoin? How about in options? You could do this on every stock. How would that help you? Champ has a good question. What's the difference between level 2, level 3, and level 4? Level 2 is only giving you the best bid and best offer. Level 3 is telling you about 50 to 100 times more data. Level 4 is putting on a heat map. Okay. So if you're trading on level 2, you're basically trading blind. Level 2 has been outdated since the 90s. So you're kind of wasting your time. All right. Think about this for a second, champ. How much does level 2 cost? Do you have level 2? What are you paying for it? Oh, wow, that's so cool. I know it's cool, but that's why you're here. You could sit and watch 100 videos on YouTube and probably never get that answer. What does level 2 cost, anyone? Anyone here can answer that question? What do you pay for level 2 quotes from your broker? 0, right? It's free. Okay. Why is the cheese free in the mousetrap? We know it didn't work out too well for the mouse. All right. So that's all it's worth. You understand? That's all it's worth. Did I get your attention? All right. All right. So let's move on because I got more to cover. All right. So let's go over a couple of trades that we did this past week. So Meta. Okay, I'm going to deal with brand name stocks because just to let you know, some people think, oh, you deal penny stocks, bull. I don't do with that crap. I'm going to show you that works on every single stock. So let's look at Meta. Meta went down from 466 down to 444. Okay, you ever own a stock and the thing is going down on you? What's the first? You ever have how about this? You ever feel like you sell your winners too soon and you hold your losers too long? All right. Well, let's say you own the stock and you're holding your loser too long. Do you get out right here? Like, where do you get out? And when is it going to stop? What do we need for the stock to go lower, traders? Sellers. Okay. Do you see sellers out there on a chart? Yes or no? It's a quick keyboard. It's an N and it's a Y. No. But everybody wants to see the chart. You got a chart. You got it. So what chart to use it? You know, intro charts, big charts. I mean, big trends. I mean, everything. Listen, what you're looking for is support levels, right? That's basically what's going to make the stock stop. So let's go check out and go see what's going on in the exchange. Let's go see where the big buyers are. So I'm going to look at the buy side, and I notice when I work my way all the way down here, I notice that right here is a 160,000 share buyer. I mean, there's buyers everywhere, right? They're all over the place. But the biggest buyer is down to 44.30. Now, when you think about this for a second, that's a pretty big difference in, a significant loss right there. But listen, like it or not, it's not what you think. It's what Wall Street thinks. You are looking at Wall Street. Don't pretend to think Main Street is going to be Wall Street. It's not going to happen. How do I know that? I live here. You're not going to beat these guys. So anyone here from Texas? Oh, yeah, I could beat you guys in oil, right? You think I know more than you about oil? Anyone here in California and Hollywood? Oh, I could definitely act better than you learning over here. Listen, you go to the source. This is what we do all day. Some of the biggest traders live in my damn town, for crying out loud. You're not going to beat them. But what you can do is you could join them. And that's what I'm showing you. By the way, they get so pissed off at me when I talk about this stuff. They're like, Fausto, why are you telling everyone our secrets? And I keep telling them, like, are you serious? What do we got? 100 people in here? There are millions of people that trade every day. Millions. Okay? Millions. You think they care about your 100 shares, fellow traders? These people are moving millions of shares. Look what just happened in Meta. went right to 444 and bounced. Okay. That's the only reason why. It's not because of, Meta came out with a new toy or, something new on Instagram, whatever. It's all about orders. You know that. You said it yourself. Now you get to see it. Now, by the way, did I lose anybody again? Let me ask everyone again. Did I lose it? Because I didn't see anybody log out yet. I keep people coming in. I haven't seen I lost anyone's attention. Hal says he's with me. Tony, Bryce, Margaret, Billy's still listening along. Good way to go, Billy. Still here. All right. Champ, you doing good? Right. G, I didn't hear from you. G, Sylvia, I don't know where you're from, but are you alive? You still there? Listen, don't let me pick on you. And don't take it in a bad way. The last thing I don't want to see is you guys losing money. You hold things too long because you don't have a game plan. Let's talk about Mr. Buffett, Apple's position, largest position shareholder in Apple. He just sold half of it, right? Now, what do? Freak out? You know what I mean? Oh, if he got out, I got to get out. Well, listen, there's a lot of other people that own the stock too. So the goal is knowing where to get out. So here's Apple, start at 207. It's at 213. It's going up nice, had a nice little pop. But at the end of the day, do we sell it now or we wait? Well, if we just wait a little bit more, we could squeeze out an extra $2. And why I'm saying that is because the next biggest seller is there at 110. Remember I just said what I said earlier. And let this sink in. You ever notice that sometimes you sell your winners too soon? This is what I mean by you sold it too soon. They're like, well, he just sold it. I got to get out too. And they're like, damn it, I could have made an extra $2, $3 on it. Well, do you see the orders out there? You could have sold it a little bit higher. Yeah, I know it would end up going back down to 209, but why go out there and sell at 210 and throw away an extra $2, even though you had the news that came out? Follow the orders. You didn't know where he sold it. You follow what I'm saying? It's what they want the stock to do, not what you think it's going to do. And that is what we call iceberg orders, fellow traders. Big block orders. And I say it all the time. I came up with this word, if you ever hear about it and they're like, oh, I heard about that word. Where do you think they learned it from? I came up with this word after watching the movie Titanic. We all know the sad story about the Titanic. All those people died, the unsinkable ship. You know what it was? It was not what's on the top of the water. It's fact, no one ever focused what's on the bottom of the water. If they knew how big that iceberg was, they'd probably be alive today. So, before we go back to the real markets, I want to do one last thing. Who here wants to get a sample or demo or trial or the live data of BookViewer? This is what I want you to do. Email me now. FaustoP@ctucorp.com. I'll tell you exactly where to get it. Now, listen, I am not going to send you to the website, NASDAQ. I'll tell you why. You'll download it. You're not going to know how to use it. You're going to say, you're going to have defaults wrong, everything else. I got 2 videos, 2 5-minute videos. All right. 2-minute, 5-minute videos. That 5-minute video is going to save you about 5-6 hours worth of work. All right. Let me do you a favor. Just email me and I'll give it to you. So let's go out there. Grab your email. Again, Fausto P. I don't know, level 3. Could write whatever you want to write. Anything. And you could say, love it, Fausto, whatever it was. And make sure you leave me your name, so I know exactly who you are. Whatever you want to write. And then just hit send. Okay? Everybody do that? Now, this, just to let you know, this is directly from the exchange, directly from NASDAQ. Okay. This is not Fausto's software. I'm not sending you some, I'm bringing you right to the exchange. Now, I know one of you just said, my broker does have it. He might. I don't believe it. And you shouldn't believe it until you go right to the source, which is the exchange. Now, that's what I'm telling you. If you had the opportunity to go on the New York Stock Exchange, which you don't, because you don't not licensed and you don't have access to it, and it's a security risk and all that yada yada, all that good stuff. But if you could and surround yourself and hang around all those big traders, would you do it? If you were here, of course you would. You're in the business. Why would you not? Well, guess what? You do have access to it, and here's your chance of doing it. So email me now. Okay, I can see everyone email me now. Bill, I got Joe, I got you. Bill, looks like Randy, Parish, Billy, Bruce, Michael, John. I got all you guys here. I don't know who you are. I'm interested. Oh, you wrote your name. Okay, Bill. There you go. I got your name. Okay, good. Raham. Okay, good. Perfect. Oh, Martine, you're from the Netherlands? Oh, very nice. Beautiful. Got a few people in our trading room from the Netherlands. All right, let's move on. Now, there is something called level 4. I'll briefly go over it really quick, but what I want to do from here on forward is I want to invite you in the trading room, okay? I want you to bring you here because this is where you're going to learn for a whole week, okay? And you can see right here, we got the trade station, we got the matrix, we got the trading room, all this good stuff right here. All right, so I'm going to come back here and let me show you what level 4 is. Level 4 basically is everything level 3 has, which is right here. But now you're watching on a heat map. You could see the time and sales. You could see if orders are getting filled. If they're fake orders, which they're not fake, means they cancel them. Are they canceling? Are they getting executed? How long they've been out there? All that good stuff. So level 4 is more of an in-depth heat map. And does anyone here have Thinkorswim? Anybody here have Thinkorswim? Just give me a yes or no. Because Thinkorswim has level 4. And we'll tell you when you come in the trading room, don't put it on there. Don't get it. Okay? Because like I said, you'll do more harm than good. All right? I don't want to confuse you. We got videos on this stuff. All right? And we're going to show you live, you know, how, because we practice what we preach at Cyber Trading University. Okay? So subscribe to the channel. If you haven't done it already, I think we posted all of them up there. So if you're a YouTube fan or TikTok fan or Instagram fan or a Telegram fan or whatever it is, we just started on social media. So, you know, I just basically are giving away stuff for free because I hate seeing how when I did that poll that 80% of you failed. Actually, I want to do one more poll. Give me a second here. I want to see something really quick, just out of curiosity. Where's my poll? Why can't I bring up my poll? Can I bring it? John, who's doing the poll? Rich, could you bring up the poll? I want to bring up the poll. I want to see if anyone got who trained you. I want to do a training. Give me yes, no. Oh, there we go. Now, could everyone just fill this out? Like, just please, and students, please don't answer it because I know we have our students love to come here. If you ever taken a paid course, I'm not talking about your free classes. Oh yeah, I took a class with XYZ. Where? On his YouTube channel. No. Did anybody here actually learn how to trade, took a paid course? All right. And you spent money, $50, $1,000, $10,000, whatever it may be. Okay. All right. So good. I like what I like to see. I'm going to share the poll. So 50-50 are out there. That's great. So listen, I'm just telling everyone here right now, everybody here is going to have to learn from more than one person because different people have different styles. Like some of you right here have taken a paid course with someone like, holy crap, you know what? I didn't know that. I could have, you know, I like your style better than his. Or you could be like, oh, I like his style better than yours. But just to tell everyone here, trading is over a 90% failure rate. You could answer this question yourself. How successful you think your child, give him the keys to the car because he passed the age, never took his road test, never took his permit, never jumped in a car. Okay. How do I know that? Because my kids just start learning how to drive. It was the scariest thing in my life. Okay. So why would you think that you can go out there and trade if someone never taught you how to do it? So please go out there, and you got to learn from more than one person. But subscribe to the channel. We'll cover that. Now, what we're going to cover in our trading is we're going to show you, like this stock right here, UPST. I don't know what the hell this company does. I really don't give a crap, but I could tell you this. From 9:30 to 1 o'clock, this beautiful, gorgeous 4-letter symbol went up $4 in 3 hours. How much money would you have made? That's a 25% mover. How would you have known that? Look at all the orders out there. 55, 500,000, 200,000, 300. Look at those red lines out there. What makes you think that stock went up? Because Fausto said so? Because the CEO came on CNBC, was talking? Because of earnings? No, it has nothing to do with it other than that big buyer out there. Think how much smarter and better trading decisions you would make just on that alone. Because that's what trading is all about. Following orders. Now, this gets a little more complicated. If you come into the trading room, we're going to show you more of this. And I'll show you how we're going to do that. All right, so let's wrap it up here because we're running out of time here. Told you I was going to teach you how to make money. Several thousand, only learn a lot bad stuff that needed to be relearned. Larry, you know what, Larry? I'm sorry to hear that. And if any consolation, I hear that all the time. And that's why I'm here right now, is because I hear stories like that. And I'm gonna help answer and save a lot of you so you don't get in trouble again. This is what you have to do. Okay. And I'm not in the bashing business. Okay. It's not good business to do that. If you really want to know if you're dealing with a reputable person, because there's a lot of fake actors out there, a lot of them, and they make guys like us look terrible. Okay. This is all you need to do. First thing is ask them who endorses them. We're endorsed by Schwab, Tasty Trade, Thinkorswim. I mean, NASDAQ. I mean, I've been on every one of these stations. Okay. These companies have the hardest compliance. They do background checks on us. They do credit checks on us. You think they would want me to go out there and show you, do speakings for them, knowing that I'm a fraud? I heard the worst, most disgusting thing on Monday that some of these people on, these pretend gurus do on the internet. Most disgusting thing. Tell you what it is. I didn't know this until now. Some people ask me, it says, Fausto, show me your trades. He says, I will. Come in the trading room. I'll show it to you. Okay. They're like, let me look at your account statements. They're like, first of all, I tell people, what is that going to do for you? You want to look at my account statements? You can look at my account statements. Come to my trading room. But this guy does it. He showed he made all this money. You want to hear the biggest scam that's going on right now? This is disgusting. You know what these people do? They got 2 accounts. They go long in one account and they go short in the other account, right? So at the end of the day, they break even. If one account makes money, they show you that one. If they lose on the other one, they don't show you, but that winner makes up for that loser. I was listening, I'm like, what a sleazy way of showing people that you make money on the internet. Because everybody likes to see people make money. Okay? Listen, you know what I think you need to see? How to control the losers. So going out there and knowing who you trust, this is how you know if somebody's for real or not. So I just want to address that right now. If you ever, because I know some of you spent money, just make sure they've been endorsed by brokerage firms. Okay. Number 2, look at the Google reviews. You'll never see someone have 5-star rating. You can't remove a Google review, by the way. You can't remove it. These are real. Go on the Better Business Bureau. Okay. Don't believe all that other crap out there. Okay. Because there are some other companies that are extortionists. I got one company out that bashed the hell out of me, and they're trying to extort me out of like $50,000, you know, to take off a thing up there. And unfortunately, that's what some of these companies do. Go to reputable companies like Google, the brokerage firms, all that, the Better Business Bureau. That's how you know they're reputable. Okay. Now, to be on the negative side, go on the positive side. Let me show you how I could teach you the right way how to learn more. I want to invite all of you guys to come into my trading room. All right. And in my trading room, Stock Gurus, you see that, Martin? I don't know what that company is. I don't know if that's a legitimate company. I don't believe in any of those companies. Okay. Those companies that's what I'm talking about. Companies like that are frauds, like they're extortionists. So I'll look at it, but like I said, you want to know how to find out who find frauds? Make sure the brokerage firm endorses them. That's the way you have to look at it. That's the best way I could tell everyone. Don't be careful of these websites. All right. But anyway, if anyone here wants to join our trading room for one whole week, all we're asking for is $9. That's it. $9. So if you, for $9, this is what you're going to get. You're going to have live commentary, okay, for morning to the afternoon. You're going to have access to our trading room, our watch lists, everything that we do. You're going to have access to other traders. You're also going to we do weekly workshops in our trading room. You're also going to get a bunch of different recordings of the classes, hundreds of hours. I'm giving this all for $9. Now, the reason why I'm doing it for $9 is this. I could do it for free right now. I know everybody likes a free book and everything else, but you know what? I find that you might not take it as seriously unless you got some skin in the game. Okay. I'm not asking for $90. I'm not asking for $900. I'm not asking for $9,000. The $9 is an application fee to tell me if you're a real person or not. That's how we know if you're a fraud or not. Okay. Now, money back guaranteed. I don't need your $9. Okay. So in 1 week, you find out it's not for you. I wasted your time. Don't worry about it. Just tell me I'll give you $9 back. The $9 is an application fee to let us know that you're a real person. You say who you say you are. So we know you're not, some heckler or someone trying to steal our ideas, whatever it is. That's all it is. And we always find that, you know what? You get more serious people that just pay a little than pay nothing. Like you could see there was some of you here didn't even answer. Was that telling me you're not taking it seriously? That's okay. I don't think you want to be in a room that's someone that's not going to contribute. So I'm looking for people to contribute. Okay. Now, I'm going to throw in a bonus, one big bonus I'm going to throw in there. If you register right now, I will personally, myself, which is priceless, will actually talk to you on the phone. Now, the reason why I do that is this. Some of you might be a little shy to ask. Some of you might want to make sure that if you're going to make an investment and change your life and make sure that you don't get like this one person said he got scammed, spending thousands of dollars with someone without knowing the person yet, here's going to be your chance. Okay. So I don't need the $9. What I need is I'm looking for traders that could be part of my team. So I only have 20% of the traders in a given time because, life gets in the way. Maybe some of you get sick. Some of you go on a vacation, whatever it may be. Some of you want to do this part-time, which you should be doing it part-time, not full-time. Well, here's going to be a chance of doing it. So if you register right now, not only are you going to get a week in our trading room, but you'll also get a free phone call from me and you can ask me anything you want. That's basically the type of company we are. This is why we are endorsed by every brokerage firm in the industry. This is why we have a 5-star rating in the industry. This is why we've been in business for over 30 years. All right. Now, with that said, there's the link. Just like I said, turn on your phone. You could scan it or you can click on that link up there on top. Raham, no, we don't ship it. It's a PDF. If you want the real book, you got to go to Amazon. Okay. You have to go there. Right now, we're just going to give it to you digitally. Any other questions? One person asked me, when can I start? Well, listen, you should start right away. Come in tomorrow. If you want to start on Monday, you can start on Monday. But every single one of you are going to be talking to my education advisors. We're going to do a walkthrough. We do an orientation for all of you. Listen, you don't want to just go into something like going to the gym and like, okay, what am I looking at? What am I finding this and that? We really are very big on customer service. You'll have a phone number. You'll have everything. Okay. Peter, listen, don't worry about next week. Did you buy the $9? Don't worry. Listen, if Peter, I'll give you an example. If I could teach you how to make $500 a day, would you ever pay $500 a month for the platform? Probably not, right? Pays for itself. Doesn't cost $500. I'm just using some number. Don't worry about next week. Let's worry about right today. Okay. Today it's $9, but we're not going to charge you nothing. Zero. After, if you don't want to continue, nothing. This is not going to be an auto pay. It's not a scam like that. This is just a application fee to get into the trading room. All right. Now, just a couple of shout outs really quick. I got Foolish. Oh, you the guy that you're from Maryland? Okay. I see that you, okay, great. You got, you're the one that's been, you want the book, you want the NASDAQ book, and you just did the trial. Look at that. You got a triple there. Triple base. Very good. Louise, I got yours. Welcome aboard. All right, just reading this off right here. Who's this? Michael from Wisconsin. Got your registration. Welcome aboard. Now, listen, when you guys register, very important that you guys do this. We ask you 5 very important questions. Let us know who you're trading with. If you took any trading with someone, so we know the style that you've been dealing with. What broker you're dealing with. That's all we pretty much want to get to know. It's like you go into a doctor's office, say, listen, you got to take your blood test. You don't take your blood test, I can't help you. Okay. Doctor, I'm sick. Okay. Well, I can't. I know you're sick, but this is our way of doing our blood test on you. Right after you're done with that, you are going to need to book an appointment, which you could start today. There's some openings, some slots opening right now. So call in to 15-minute slot. You just do a quick walkthrough and orientation. So we just show you what's going on. It's live with one of my other traders. So at least you get the feel of what you're getting yourself involved in. And then at that time, we'll probably talk sometime next week. I would like you, listen, do not make an appointment with me unless you're not in the room. If you're not in the trading room, I'm canceling the appointment. Okay. I'm canceling it. If you're not there in the morning or the afternoon, you're a waste of my time and you're a waste of your time. Don't just talk to me because you want to talk to me. Listen, you need to see what's going on, because the way you're going to be able to ask more educated, more professional trading questions is by being in the trading room, so at least a minimum once. All right. All right. A couple more people registering here. Who else we got? Lewis, got your registration. That's it. There's 50 people in here. Or more than 50, like almost 100 people in here. Are you guys registering? It's $9. I had 40 people register immediately just to get the book. You think $9 is expensive? $9 to what I showed you for a week? Could you imagine how much money you could save? All right, now I see people coming in. All right. Who else we got? Peter from Michigan, got your registration. Welcome aboard. Raham from Ontario, Canada. By the way, we got a lot of Canadians. Actually, one of my students is coming to New York from Ontario. He's Toronto, actually. Been around. You'll see him in a trading room. Raham. Andrea, he's been a student of ours for many years. Great trader, probably makes high 6 figures. You'll love him. 20% of the traders are all, and I go to Canada. I'm going to be actually in Toronto, September, from the 13th to 14th. I'm doing a traders challenge there. Believe it or not, they can't find anybody to do one with me because they're afraid they're going to lose, I guess. I don't know, but hopefully we get somebody. But if you're there, I'm going to be up there at that time. Brian S. from Illinois, got your registration. Welcome aboard. All right. Any other questions? Yes, the money show. I'll be at the money show in Toronto. You gonna come and see me, Raham? Hopefully you're a student by then. We'll get you up so you have a little time. All right, good. I'm going to be doing a presentation, and I'm also going to be doing a trader's challenge. All right. Any other questions? No problem, Randall. Thank you very much. Well, I'm glad that everyone enjoyed it. But the thing is this. We're not done. We are not done. Your education, think about it. What did I teach you in 30 minutes? I mean, look at this. I mean, imagine, there are stocks right now. We're in our trading room. They were looking at this stock right here. Did you guys hear about this stock, CORZ? Anybody heard about it? Just ran from $9 to $10. Since we started, it ran from $9.80 to $10.30. If you bought 1,000 shares of that stock, okay, you would have made over 50 cents, $500, $100,000 salary. Who doesn't want that job, right? Well, you can see all the traders in here. They're all in there looking at it. What's this one? That's the one that's that other PLTR. So again, a nice rally in the market. Yep, that's the link right there, everybody. All right, guys, I gotta go. I want to get back to the trading room. I got about 2 hours. This is my second event. This is usually the slow time. Market is doing great. We're up about 600 points. All these stocks that are in them moving beautifully, but this is your last chance to get in. All right. Now, if you're watching this as a recording, don't worry about it. You still have time to register. So hopefully we'll get you in. Yes, champ, we're going to teach you how to find them. But the thing is, we do things different. In the Bible, it says, feed a man to fish, you feed him for the day. Teach a man how to fish, you feed him for life. So we don't tell you what to buy. We show you how to buy. We don't tell you what's moving. We show you what's moving so you know how to figure it out yourself. So you know how to, because listen, we can't be there all the time. So yes, we do cover that, which by the way, I haven't seen you do a trial yet, champ, unless you had a different name. All right, I see a few more people coming in here. Teddy, I just see you just got registered. You probably hear my phone ringing like crazy. That's my son, actually. Wrestler. All right. Any other questions? Already a platinum member, Larry. All right. There you go, Larry. I know we have a lot of students in there. Thanks a lot, Larry. Margaret, thank you, Fausto. Great presentation. It's a great offer. Come to join us and see us yourself. I'm going to sign up as soon as I get off. There you go, champ. All right, good. By the way, some students, Larry, anything you could add to let these people realize what they're missing? Maybe you could tell them a little bit. Oh, Larry, you're on. You're not on public. You got to click where it says everybody. To everyone. Where it says to, you have it set to just admin, and that's it. Thanks for your insight, Bill. You're more than welcome, Bill. There you go. Larry says you'll want to go down his road. Took him a while to figure that one out. That's okay. He's here now. Sometimes you have to go, you have to crash before you can come back, but that's okay. I always tell everybody, the stock market's not going out of business. You always can come back. Greg V from Alberta meat. There you go. Love Alberta. Been to Calgary so many times. Kelowna. You ever heard of that place called Kelowna? Been there. Discovered ice wine there. I did a class in Kelowna. Vancouver. Been there several times. Love the West Coast. Beautiful there. A lot of students in the trading room from the West Coast too, in that area, Vancouver area, Vancouver Island, Victoria Island. Great neighborhood. Deerfield. Was it Deerfield by Alberta, by Edmonton. Been up there. Been all over Canada. It's been great. All right, traders, listen. I'll see you all in the trading room. And, listen, if you didn't register, that's fine. Maybe it's not that perfect time. Because maybe you're going away, listen, you could always buy it and pay for it, and take the class later. Just lock it in. There's a promotion that we're running. But listen, you got to learn before you could run. Before you got to learn before you could earn. And if you don't learn, you could lose it all in one trade. You don't want to do that. A lot of people lost a lot of money when the market crashed about 1,000 points. And granted, we're right back to where we started again. So let's get back into the market. Let's learn how to trade it. Let me show you how it's going on. Let me show you how to follow the money. I'll see you.